What's up, guys? Jay Shear here from the Story Geeks podcast, co-founder of the Reclamation Society. Today we are going to talk about a big story that's out there online. Pirates of the Caribbean ride changes all across the world, including at Disneyland. A classic ride getting changed. But why? I'd like to change your mind about whether or not that's a good idea. So let's dive deeper into the story of Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride. Pirates of the Caribbean opened in 1967. Let's go back through the ride as it was in 1967. You board the boat, you go through the Blue Bayou area, and then you take this little dive down into the pirate's lair. We pass by scenes of skeletal pirates. These guys are mostly alone. Some of them have swords through them. They actually are in a pretty bad place. These guys are alone, dead, except one thing, they have lots and lots of gold. So we're left with the question, how did these guys die alone? Where did they get all this money? That's what brings us around the corner, and there's a giant ship fighting a fort. But we're not sure we're rooting for the pirates yet, right? We're just cruising up on this battle, kind of observing, and then we're faced with multiple scenes of pirates pillaging, stealing, selling women, chasing women. In 1967, these pirates were doing nothing but nefarious things. And yes, we do have kind of a cheery, catchy music, but all the things that we're seeing point to pirates doing bad things. And then the result of those things is that we see that the city is on fire. There are pirates that are drunk. They're sitting in pigsties. And then we pull up on this burning kind of ship area that looks like the pirates can't even take care of their own ship. In the final scene, there's several pirates shooting guns at one another, totally drunk. What's the message that Disney's trying to communicate here? Well, obviously, if we remember back to the first scene, the pirates were dead, alone, and they did have lots of money. We have to give them that. But the overall message of Pirates of the Caribbean in 1967 is very simple. You do not want to be a pirate. You should not dedicate your life to piracy in any way, shape, or form. But let's see what happens over time. Some of the first changes to the story happened in the 90s when we saw them kind of tone down or soften some of the scenes. We had women that were being chased by pirates now carrying food. So the pirates are maybe trying to hunt down the food as opposed to just chasing the women. But the real changes occur, and where the story really starts to get different is when Disney releases Pirates of the Caribbean, the movie. Now let's go back through the same ride. When we see the skeletal pirates, we kind of think that this is not going to end well for the pirates. But then we turn the corner, and when we see the ship attacking the fort, what do we see on that ship? Captain Barbossa. And what do we immediately think? Captain Barbossa is awesome because I've seen him in the movie. So now who are we rooting for? I'm not rooting for the guys in the fort. I'm rooting totally for the pirates. There's no reason not to root for the pirates. Captain Barbossa is fantastic. We've seen him on film. We know that he's amazing. Okay, we turn around the corner. We're going through the same scenes as we saw before, but now Jack Sparrow is mixed in with the other pirates. And yeah, some of those pirates seem like they're doing really bad things, and they're hunting for Jack, and we like Jack. We want Jack to survive, and he's trying to hide from some of these pirates. But at the same time, all those pirates are still doing nefarious, bad things, still pillaging, still getting drunk, still sitting in pig manure, right? We still see that the ship is falling apart. We still see that the town is on fire. We still see the drunk pirates shooting each other. But then there's one more scene that's added to the final part of that ride. Jack Sparrow looking very happy with a bunch of gold around him, pretty much celebrating the fact that he's a pirate. So now we have this struggle because our brains are trying to understand what story Disney is trying to communicate to us. And before, the story was fairly obvious, right? Pirates, bad, right? Now, granted, I will give you this. Disney was a little bit hypocritical in regards to the original story because in 1967, they were also selling pirate merchandise. And so if you were a kid, even though the fact that Disney told you that this was a really bad thing to do, to be a pirate, they also encouraged you to be a pirate because they sold you stuff to make you a pirate. Now, Disney announces changes in 2017, removing the We Wants the Redhead scene. The We Wants the Redhead scene obviously is the human trafficking scene that occurs in the ride. Why would Disney want to remove that? We have to look at the overall story. Now that we've added Jack Sparrow, now that we've added Barbossa, now that we've added some of the other elements from the movies, the message is not clear that piracy is bad anymore. What is Disney gonna do? If I wanna be a pirate, it seems like I'm condoning human trafficking. As Disney's brought together these moments of adding things from the movie, that leaves us with one conclusion. Pirates aren't really all bad. Now we can see that this human trafficking scene no longer fits in Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride, the way that it currently is written to be. And since Disney is all about story and excellent at telling stories, they need to send the right message, and now it makes sense. My original reaction, just so you guys know, was that I didn't like the change because I like original Disney stuff. Special shout out, by the way, to Network 1901 and the whole crew over there, Dale, Josh, Shannon. They were talking about it, and they were talking about the brand of Pirates of the Caribbean. They're the ones that kind of gave me inspiration for this video, so special shout out to them. Go subscribe to their channel, they're great. I realized that the story itself of the ride had changed. Now that I've looked at the story, I understand why they're doing it. In fact, I'm kind of a fan of them doing that because I want our stories to communicate things that make sense and make us better. And of course, I have a pirate beard anyway, so what am I supposed to do? I prefer the pirates were respected at this point. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Sorry I haven't done a lot of videos. I'm in the process of moving. I'm gonna have a better studio the next time you see me. In the meantime, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let me know down below, what do you think about the Pirates of the Caribbean changes? Thanks for watching.